All right. Pumped for the tourni audiobook chapter 3. Chapter 3 I would call Hearing Sessions of the Basketball. Alright, the sessions of the basketball was definitely 6-man odds in the basketball. In the tourney, of course, our eyes were on the ball, but which eyes could you see in the ball over the years? 6-man was released during while my high school years. So I'm thinking about the most outrageous plays I've ever seen. And I just started looking at highlight reels of some outrageous plays from Reggie. One play, we're in summer league, and somewhere there, Reggie decides to shoot a half court shot at the end of the game. He just stops, gets in this football pose on the basketball court, chunks the ball in the air. That's one play of many. There was other games Reggie had his highlight reels. Pump at the tournament, he took it to football. Once again, Reggie had not his sports game never quite curled all the way. He was big and thick and hardy, good strong kid. But yeah, this kid had some highlight reels of a 6-man. He had some upbeats, some up notes in his journal as a 6-man. Word is, in every sport Reggie played, he's crossed over before into his afterlife. So to come back from the living dead, and play any sport, it was kind of abnormal to watch. He wasn't all with us. He was multiple people on the court. In his mind, he had 32 personalities in the sport. He was a high school graduate, went to universities, but somewhere in there, it's kind of like The Movers by Richard Pryor. He was the white dude. He was bipolar and had multiple faces, multiple characters. I'm just saying, he was 6-man. Some real outrageous stuff. But you find it strange some days, the baskets Reggie did make. Once again, some strange stuff. Reggie's center making he was at least every game 50% from the free throw. Of course, somewhere in there, Reggie could shoot a 3. But this was all attributes of having somebody like Coach Wright. For a coach, he played center. But one thing I noticed about the centers on the team, they could really play every position. From shooting threes to being at least 50%, 75%, 100% up from the field. Yeah, man, 6-man. I give you some examples. Some days, it was this one play where we coming down the court. It started in practice where we run this play where Reggie at the top of the key. They give the ball to Reggie. He crosses left, crosses back right, comes and runs down the center of the court and dunks from the free throw line. And this was in practice. Well, it's turning time. We pumped up. We run that same play. When I say they never, it was a two-piece combination they never seen coming. Reggie comes down the court. He interns the ball. They come down the court. They give it to Reggie. They pass the ball to Reggie at the top of the key at the 3-point. He crosses left, crosses real back, right, real fast, jumps from a free throw line point position. And I'm thinking 6-man, somewhere in there, he was a GOAT of a surprise dunk. It was like a Michael Jordan commercial. You know how Michael Jordan dunks sometimes, and he like shrugs his shoulders, but somewhere after he dunks, no, it's like, how'd you put that? Reggie, he was kind of invisible on the court once you thought about some of his plays, like the baskets he did make. No, nobody was seeing like his calisthenics or exactly his speed on the court. Cause that dunk, he dunked the court, made it all the way. He dunked the ball, made it all the way back down the court. They still playing defense. It took about at least 30 seconds for them to even realize Reggie had dunked the ball, made it all the way back down to the other side of the court. But once again, these are all like 6-man like plays. You had to be there to see it for yourself. It was something else. It was other plays. Like, the team was a full court press team, and pump for the tourney.